Eric, everybody. I don't know if y'all caught my last name when he announced me. It is Elfers. You can laugh. And I am roughly the size of one. That's not lost on me. But as you can imagine, I got bullied a lot as a kid, being the shortest kid in the neighborhood. But now I've gotten older. I don't think I deserved it, but I do think it was justified. Because if there was a kid in the neighborhood named John Dorfman, and he was any smaller than me, I would have beat the fuck out of that kid every day of my life. But I was the smallest and most whimsical, so I didn't stand a chance. A few fun facts about me. I grew up in South Florida. That's a good response. Somebody wooed at the last show, and I was like, stop, right there. But they don't do whimsical. They do meth, okay? But I figured it out, guys. There is a hack to bullying. Works every time, 100% of the time, guaranteed, foolproof. And that is if you turn it into your kink. Hear me out. If a bully is bullying you, they realize they're turning you on, they're probably going to stop. But if they keep going, they're going to make you come. We call that a win-win in the getting bullied business. Either you stop or you come. Oh no! What am I going to do? I'll address the elephant in the room, though I do wear a lot of youth larges. It's because they fit and they're cheap, guys. I'll give you an example. Everything I have on, I got at Build-A-Bear. So, and it's really cheap without the bear, guys. But I did have to go to a wedding recently, so I needed to get a suit. So I went to Men's Warehouse, put on the adult small, and it looked like I was going to a court case I was going to lose. The guys, I went to the kids section, made sure there was no kids over there. Not because I'm above wearing a youth large, I just don't want to fight a kid for it. Because I could lose, too. But guys, I put on that youth large, I looked fucking good. I look like John Wick's action figure, okay? But the main difference at Men's Warehouse, when they check you out when you buy a youth large, they go, you're going to like the way you look. I know. So I have 3 suits now. Because I'm starting to like the way they talk to me, guys. But speaking of bullies, do we have any older siblings in the house tonight? Fuck y'all. You know what you did. I have an older brother. He's 8 years older than me, so he had like prep time to start fucking with me and everything, you know, get a good plan together. And he's a weird guy, okay? Let me paint a picture for you guys. Growing up, he had a DJ turntable set up in his room facing a solid white wall with a strobe light blasting against it, no poster. And he would play DMX on fast forward so it sounded like Alvin and the Chipmunks. There was no friends in his room. He was by himself. I've called him DJ Watchlist, okay? It's not if he does something, it's when he does something. And I had the misfortune of having this guy as my babysitter growing up. Yeah, he's the reason I have an irrational fear of jelly. Grape, strawberry, KY. If you spread it, you can forget it. That's my motto. But one day he was babysitting me, making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. He scoops some jelly out on his finger and he says, try the jelly. I take a step back and I'm like, I don't want any. He leans in real close like a mob boss. He's like, try the fucking jelly. And I panicked and ran. As you should do in a situation with a man that has jelly on his finger says, try the fucking jelly. And guys, as we talked about earlier, these little eggs, they move fast. They don't cover much ground, you know? So he caught up to me pretty quick. And like a dog that didn't take his medicine, he pried my mouth open and jammed the jelly down my throat. Yeah, I was as bummed out as y'all are about it. But that's not the worst part. That's what I thought fingering was till high school. Imagine my surprise where I hear friends bragging about it on the bus. I'm like, why the fuck would you do that to somebody? Did you use strawberry? But we didn't stand a chance. My parents are weird too. Like, they got to him first, they fucked him up, you know? But my mom used to correct my posture all the time growing up. I don't know if y'all can tell. Let me give you a full... It's not great. Looks like I'm always about to tell you a secret, you know? But the way she would correct me, she would say, stand up straight and walk like you have a meat hook in your back. Yeah. Thanks, Leatherface, for the advice. She wonders why I still have bad posture. And my dad, one time, we were in a gas station, I was real little, and on the way out of the gas station, I saw a bucket of fun-sized Reese cups. So I swiped one, because to me that was a full-size Reese cup. You know? Big score. And I ate it right outside of the gas station. He goes, where'd you get that? And I proudly said, I took it. He goes, get in the car. We start driving away from home, and I was like, oh no. Then I see signs for the South Florida State Fair, and I was like, fuck yeah. I should steal more often. Guys, fun fact, the South Florida State Fair shares a parking lot with the South Florida State Penitentiary. He pulled me right up to the front doors. He goes, you keep doing that shit, this is where you're going to end up. I was 5 years old. I didn't know what a prison was. I thought that side of the fair looked like less fun than this side of the fair. That's all I knew. And how fucked up is it that they have a fair that goes on year-round across the street from a prison? It's visible from their cells, guys. They can see it. The epitome of freedom is right there. It's like a sick motivation tactic. But then I thought about it and I was like, to them it's probably more like a job fair when they get out, you know? Oh, so nobody likes second chances. Okay. All right. Some of y'all were like, they deserve to be in there. Oh, man. But I also realized my dad was really weird during the hurricane because I got stuck with my parents during that time because I was living with them. But we're going to gloss over that. And the second the hurricane hit, my dad runs to the garage and he grabs his Y2K bag. Y2K bag, guys. It still had the same batteries in it from 2000. Like, they were acidic and everything, but that wasn't what he was concerned about. There was old surgery tools from the 60s and manuals for surgery in that bag that he really needed. I was like, you don't want us to survive, you want to perform surgery. He said, fuck. And you guys know what Food for Patriots is? Yeah. The guy with the fucking, I don't know what, the ski goggles on right here. That makes sense. But he had 100. It's a survival food. It comes in tubs, guys. You buy it by like the 24 pounds. It's a weird ratio. But guess who had over 160 pounds of it in his closet? Tom, my dad. And just to give you all a breakdown, the way 48 pounds is supposed to last a family of 4 for 2 weeks. The way they break that down is 12 pounds is macaroni, 12 pounds is chicken Alfredo, 12 pounds is beef mixture. That's what it says on there. And the other 12 pounds is vanilla pudding mix. You'll get diabetes before you eat it. So day 2, we're sitting there eating survival mac and cheese, waiting on the survival pudding to set, you know. And my dad has the audacity to go to, I think there's more to this storm than they're telling us. They haven't told us anything, asshole. What do you mean? He goes, I think we've been hacked. And I just had a death stare at him. And he was like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm just wondering if you would taste better than the mac and cheese. I can't do this for however long we have to do it for. Clap if you're employed in here. Statistically impressive for Asheville. Okay. Clap if you're retired. We outnumber them, employed people. We outnumber them. No. I recently started a new job working at a med spa where they do like Botox, lip filler, things like that. That's an interesting place to work in Asheville. People book lip filler appointments based on their astrological chart. Some of you went, that's a good idea. This person called in the other day and they were like, I can only come in on this day and this day because my moon is in Capricorn. I was like, I'm sorry, I'm booked on those days. She goes, that's not going to work for me. And I was like, I think that's a problem with the universe. I think it's telling you to stop getting lip filler, you know? Go to the beach, you know, do something else. And how weird is it to think the universe is telling you to get lip filler, you know? Like, that's what you should focus on most. I don't know. I think they're abusing the system. But the thing that surprised me most about that job is we get a lot of mental health therapists in there. Yeah, we're stressing them out, guys. We had a therapist come in, and they said, I need you to freeze most of my face, but just enough so I can show some empathy. We're in dark times. Your therapists are out there showing you some empathy. And I always wondered where they went when they got sad, and it's just to get Botox. It's not even that special. But guys, then I learned about some of the crazier procedures that are offered. Let me introduce you to one called Scrotox. Botox for the balls. Yeah. I'll give y'all a card, man, after the show. Which my first thought was like, whose balls need to make a good first impression on a regular basis that they need to be regularly treated? Like, some of the benefits, it smooths out the wrinkles, you know. You know, like that nice leather coin purse your grandma took care of. But one of the side effects is it makes them real saggy and real low. Which, it's like, I don't care whatever medication or treatment you're trying to sell me, one of the side effects better not be saggy balls. I'll take suicidal tendencies over saggy balls. But then I was thinking about it, and I'm like, it is winter, so you could have a nice scarf. Self-heating, too, might I add. Then, shockingly, another one related to men, there is dick filler. I'll say that again, dick filler. Let me let you in on an industry secret, guys. Filler does not make things longer. It makes things girthier and moldable. Which means if you leave your hand on it for too long, it becomes ergonomic. I think it's bad territory where men are walking around like, my dick comes with a handle, you know? Oh, man. I'm going to leave y'all on a few fun facts for tonight. Did you guys know, anatomically speaking, pigs can't look up at the sky? Oh, it's kind of sad. So if you need to attack a cop, do it from above. Allegedly. I haven't tested it yet. Did you guys know when baby elephants are sad, they suck on their own trunks for comfort? Oh, there's always awes. I would too if I could reach it. I don't think we should give them that much credit. And guys, the last one I'll leave you on is, did you guys know the inventor of the Frisbee, when he died, he actually got his ashes pressed into a Frisbee so people could play with him after he was gone? It's kind of weird, kind of whimsical. I hope the inventor of the dildo does the same thing. Thank you guys. Give it up for Derek.
Keep it going for us, you know. The next comic is very funny. He's got a special coming out soon, a dry bar comedy special. You can hear him on the Home Planet.